Hello, as you remember from episode 3, the original motor we had planned to put in my car, a Pontiac 350 from 1973, was going to need a rebuild to function. We left off on a cliffhanger, well, sort of. Now, or actually in January of 2021, we have decided that we are going to LS swap my Trans Am. LS swaps are very common in basically any rear-wheel drive car. The internet is full of examples of swapped Firebirds. There are even companies that specifically make recipes for doing LS motor swaps in my car. The one that is closest to us is a company that's called ICT Billet. Now, if you're looking for a donor vehicle with an LS motor, here's a short list. 1999 to 2014 trucks, 2000 to 2014 Tahoes, 2003 to current full-size vans. We found a 1999 Chevy Silverado 1500 that had been sitting in a private lot for 4 years, around the price of $800. If you did not know, 1999 is a transition year for Chevrolet pickups. When we bought the truck, it had been used as somebody's living space. After about 2 to 3 trash carts of all wet and rotting trash, gas station hot dogs, clothes, cigarettes, and other nasty belongings that we removed, we could finally evaluate the truck. Also, the back window was broken out for ventilation? It also had about every handle inside the truck busted. Not only that, but someone had been trying to pry the hood open. It had a flat tire and would not run. It was missing the alternator, battery, and probably other stuff that we didn't know of. We made the deal, got the keys from my dad's friend, and towed the truck to my dad's house with a chain. Afterwards, we rigged away to open the hood. Then we got to work to find out if we could make the engine run. First, we purchased an alternator, since the original one was missing. Then we bought the cheapest battery we could find for the truck. After that, we had to look at my grandfather's Chevy truck to figure out how to replace all the fuses and realize that had been taken out of the vehicle. Put 5 gallons of fresh gas and a whole bottle of seafoam. Also, we purchased some obviously very broken parts from Amazon. We were able to get the vehicle to run and idle. Unfortunately, it would die every time you would hit the gas. Finally, my dad went out and bought a fuel pressure tester. The fuel pressure in the truck was around 10 psi at the fuel rail. Most LS motors require greater than 55 to 60 psi of fuel pressure. After figuring that out, we loaded up the truck and idled it down to the shop. We used a gantry crane to raise the bed off the truck, then replaced the fuel pump with the cheapest one available at O'Reilly's. Of course. The truck finally was able to move and rev and also idle. My dad decided to show off and do a burnout. No surprise.
Yeah, right.
Terrible results. So, now with a functioning motor, but a non-functioning transmission that we also needed for the swap, we loaded up the truck onto a lowboy and towed it to Nightingale Transmission in McPherson, Kansas. We had heard good things about them, and it was obvious why. They were very professional, and it was a pleasure to deal with them. We were hoping it was just something simple like solenoids, but it wasn't. The truck ended up needing a rebuild, which came with a shift kit. Since it was going to be in the Trans Am, probably forever, we decided to do that. Now, our donor truck investment is now at least 200 grand. My dad calls it the Truck Zam, and he has drove it around a lot.
That is new, because that didn't work. That is new, because that didn't work. Just about every lever that you can pull on has been broken inside this truck. Body's pretty straight. Like I said, every lever you can pull on inside is broken, so that's why we open the hood. And there she is. 300 horsepower, 5.3 LS with a 4L60E transmission. Anyway, it does have some lights don't work. Which
Here is a short list of things that he has fixed on it. Rear window, driver's window switches, passenger window, passenger door handle, passenger third door handle, evap solenoid, steering column, passenger seat lock, passenger seat electronics, HVAC system and controls, passenger mirror, turn signals, OEM wheel that he bought from a junkyard, right and left front wheel bearings, power steering pump and housing, fuel injection pressure regulator. We need to get this motor in my car, and fast, before any other upgrades happen to this truck. There is still a lot left to do. LS swaps may be common, but my dad has never done one before, and at my budget, it is very difficult. We have ran into some more bad news on the Trans Am that is going to be yet another 3-part series. I will put useful links in the description. Again, thanks for watching, please like and subscribe and tell your friends. I'm almost to 100 subscribers. Oh, and if any of you forgot, we still have the trailer hitch, which is for sale, local pickup.
turn straight, turn straight, turn straight, turn straight.